fans. This is Don Bingson. We're along with Mike Rose here, and we're live finally back home at the friendly confines of Smoky Valley Gym. Mike, it's good to be home.
It really is good to be home. Boy, it was nice just being able to set up all the equipment for a change. It was a nice change of pace and get ready for tonight. This is nice being able to sit here on our home court finally and get a game in. It's been, 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks?
Well, yeah, we did get a game in here before we started the Sterling tournament. But, yeah, it's been a long time since we've been at home.
A lot of basketball since played since we've been here. So this is great.
It's been a lot of fun. And tonight the Smoky Valley opponent is Clay Center, the girls are coached by Jeff Edwards, a Bethany alum that I broadcast when he was playing back in the day and in the national tournament down in College of the Ozarks. So I've known Jeff for a long, long time, and his daughter is their leading scorer at 15.7 points per game. So obviously Clara Edwards has the attention of our coaching staff.
Oh, she certainly does. Talking to Larry, it sounds like that she can do just about everything. Yeah. She's 6 foot, so they try to keep her in the paint, but I think they're leading three-point shooter. Is that right? Yeah. So she's a threat everywhere on the court.
And in the springtime, she's an awesome fast-pitch softball pitcher. So she's a multi-sport athlete that we're going to have to take care of. But the Vikings have had a couple of other practices. They didn't get to play last Tuesday. Pardon me, I'm fighting a little bit of a cold. We didn't get to play Tuesday, so Coach said it was kind of different having to go practice instead of coach or instead of play a game last Tuesday. So they got a little extra practice in, and I think they're going to plan on junking up a little defense on Clara Edwards.
Yeah, I think they're going to have to. Hopefully the defense holds, and hopefully our offense can start getting a little more production and get some points on the board.
You'll hear from Coach here after a little while, but the seems like we've had a star player on every team we've played this year. We had the girl from Heston and the girl from Southeast of Saline and the girl from Halstead. It's just one team after another always has some star, big girl that can play good.
Yeah, the old adage is true. It's always something.
Yeah.
So always something.
We'll take our first time out. When we come back, we'll talk a little bit about scoring averages. You're listening to Smoky Valley Basketball back after this 2-minute time out.
Lowest rates, flexible plans, exceptional customer service, and coverage for everywhere you are. Say goodbye to being just a number. Say hello to something different at Next Tech Wireless. Farmers State Bank of Lindsborg, located at 447 Harrison Street, is proud to support the Smoky Valley Vikings and Bethany Swedes. Good luck, Vikings, and good luck, Swedes. Member FDIC.
I really appreciate the faculty and staff here at Bethany. They care about their students, and they're helping them achieve their goals and to be successful.
This is a Christian-based college, and I felt that he was in the right hands when I left him here.
We chose Bethany College so my son could have a good life.
If you want inspired learning at an affordable price, choose Bethany College. Learn more about your good life at bethanylb.edu.
Arn Reinert, CPA LLC, provides tax and accounting services in the Smoky Valley area and is a proud supporter of Smoky Valley High School and Bethany College activities. Located at 117 South Lincoln Street in Lindsborg. Arn Reinert, CPA LLC.
Rose got Jared Bass working the controls for us. Once again, the Vikings their scoring averages are kind of a lot of nobody in double figures. Ellie Brumbaugh leads us at 9 points per game, but Carrington Haxton right behind at 8.9 points a game, and Brianna Pretty at 7.6 points per game. So they're kind of our three leading scorers. Kaylee Ryan kicks in at 3.1, and Claire Broxman at 2.6, Abby Rose at 2.2. So they're just a lot of good scores. On the other hand, Clay Center has Claire Edwards at 15.7, but then everybody else chips in a little bit. Lexi Libby at 8.3, Shelby Siebold at 6.5, and Regan Henry at 4.6. So they got a lot of scores, too, that can score the ball. So their record 7-4, we're 4-6. I think it's going to be a great girls' game tonight.
Yeah, it should be action-packed because it sounds like that the Clay Center Tigers, they really run an aggressive defense. So we're going to have to really take care of the ball. And if it's anything like what we saw in the junior varsity girls game, they are a very aggressive team. Yeah, so it should be fun.
They're aggressive. They handle the ball. They run well, and it'll be a it'll be a challenge for our girls tonight, but I think they're looking forward. It's also Sweetheart Night tonight.
It is Sweetheart Night tonight. Yeah, we've got our candidates. We'll have our crowning ceremony between the girls and the boys game. So, and all that's being streamed at live.smokyvalley.org. So tune in if you want to.
And one of the girls, Macy Carlson, who's on the team, is one of the candidates. So it's Ashlyn Bryant, Macy Carlson, and Kylie Wise. The guys are Raleigh Wilson, Kate Snyder, and Johan Rockhold. So a couple guys from the men's team as well. So that pageant will be between games here tonight from Smoky Valley Gym. We'll turn it back to the station, take a couple of commercials. We got an interview with Coach. And after we get back, we'll have starting lineups and the tip-off of tonight's game. You're listening to Smoky Valley Basketball.
First Bank Kansas is a proud sponsor of Smoky Valley football. First Bank Kansas is your community-oriented, customer-focused bank where banking is made personal with locations in Lindsborg, Salina, and McPherson.
And welcome back to more Viking pregame. Don Bings along with Coach Larry Vanderweeg as you get ready to play. Finally back at home and had another weather out, so you got games tonight and tomorrow, but tonight is homecoming and Clay Center coming to town.
Yeah, that's a real quality opponent. You know, they're perennial powers, and so we've got our work cut out for us tonight. But really, over the next 8 days, we've got to have 5 games in 8 days, and very tough opponents over that stretch, and that's just the way it is. And you know, the way our league is, the way even our non-conference schedule. So we'll just keep preparing to the best of our ability, trying to watch as much film as we can, talk with the girls and show film as much as we can, and then keep practicing, you know, trying to find a good balance in practice of saving legs, but still trying to practice with high intensity to prepare for our opponents. And that's a hard balance. And, you know, in our second season as a coaching staff, we're still learning too and trying to figure out what that balance is.
Yeah, and balance is one thing. You got another star player on the team, Clara Edwards, daughter of Jeff Edwards, who played at Bethany, who was a real outstanding player. But seems like every team we face has a real outstanding player on their team.
Yeah, she's about a 6 feet post player or forward that will also, I've seen her be the point guard, bringing the ball down. She can take the ball coast to coast. So very talented, and like you said, it seems like every team has somebody that is a real tough matchup for us, and they're no different. And at some point, we've got to figure out how to neutralize them. And I've seen some film where some teams have been able to do that, and so we're going to try to do the same. They're scoring. They have a Seaboard girl and Henry girl that also provides scoring, but then a Libby, but then it drops off. So, you know, hopefully we can. You know, what I've told the girls is if Clara Edwards, if she can't touch the ball, she can't score, pure and simple. I mean, now that's impossible to keep somebody 100% from touching the ball. But the reality is that as many possessions she doesn't touch the ball, she doesn't score. And so that's what we're going to try to do.
Well, you do. Your defense has to be outstanding, but it's good to see Ellie Brumbaugh and Brianna Pretty kind of pick up their scoring slack a little bit in the end of this Sterling tournament.
Yeah, they did. That Ellie had a good all 3 games, and others struggled a little bit. Didn't do as well all 3, but Bree definitely did the 3rd game against Southeast Saline. And you know, and for the season we have Ellie averaging 9 points, Bree's at 7.6, and Carrington Haxon's at 8.9, and so those are our 3-point leaders, and we need them to get going tonight and to have a good night for us for our point production. And then our role players, you know, are coming along, and they need to continue to step up, and whether it's through points, rebounds, you know, assists, steals, you know, those types of things. We need continued production out of our top 10 players, and you know, I feel like they're improving. I just keep telling them, you got to take another step up. Every game, we have to take another step up to get where we want to be.
How about a couple of keys to victory tonight?
I think keys are going to be trying to minimize Edwards' impact of the game, and that's a very tall order. But if we can limit her touches, it appears to disrupt their offense if she can't touch the ball. And then the other keys, one of the big keys is Clay Center's going to have an intense defense, and we need to match that intensity and have our own level of grit to handle that defensive intensity. And if we can, we've worked, we've had a good week of practice intensity-wise and made some changes in our offensive sets to try to better get into things when there's a lot of pressure. If we can do those things, I think offensively we'll be better.
Well, good luck tonight. It is homecoming. Macy Carlson, one of the girls up for homecoming, so it'll be a lot of distractions, and hope we can veil over homecoming and all the distractions.
Yep, go Vikings, and thank you, Donnie, for all your work.
Larry Vanderweg of the Vikings. We'll be back with more pregame right after this.
Game day starts and finishes at Farley's Bar and Grill in downtown Lynchburg. Located at 101 North Main, this upscale one-of-a-kind establishment offers a wide variety of food and drink specials. Try their seasonal items or their world-famous Monte Cristo. Then wash it down with an ice-cold beer or tall glass of wine. Farley's Bar and Grill at the corner of Lincoln and Main in downtown Lynchburg. Farley's, your game day headquarters for the Smoky Valley Vikings and Bethany Swedes. Farley's Bar and Grill in downtown Lynchburg is your game day headquarters. Come try their Monte Cristo or other specialty menu items. Farley's Bar and Grill, located at 101 North Main Street in Lynchburg, proudly supporting the Smoky Valley Vikings and Bethany Swedes.
Smoky Valley Gym. Don Bings along with Mike Rose. I want to thank our sponsors that help us with our portion of the broadcast, including Smoky Valley Booster Club, Bank of Tesket, Viking Auto, Christian's Funeral Home, People's Bank and Trust, Maury Loader, Caldwell Banker Realty, Dr. Darrell Loader, Archer, Arn Reinert CPA, Phoenix Restoration and Roofing, Farm Bureau, Farmer State Bank, Lindsberg Family Dental Care, Gallant Tire and Auto, Old Stuga, CNL Heating and Cooling, Midway Motors, Harry Malary, Scott's, and Dower Welding. Appreciate all the help they give us, and it's going to be a great night of basketball tonight. I see a couple of officials that I know over there. Duff, we had him at the Sterling tournament in our last game.
That's right, yeah.
The one on the left.
Yep.
And the other one went to school here. Corey Torgerson, he's in the middle. So he's a Smoky. His dad was working at Bethany when they were growing up, and he went to school here at Smoky Valley High
No kidding.
School. So, yeah.
Yeah, I know him as well. Yeah.
He used to teach down at Bueller. And,
that's where I know him from. When I was working at Bueller, we kind of crossed paths there. So
the fire official on the right, I do not know, but anyway, lots of stuff going on. We'll have to talk in a little bit about the success that the wrestling team had last night. Had a big wrestling meet here last night. It was actually the only home meet, so it's senior night and all that. So lots of pageantry going on. Lots of pageantry tonight with the Sweetheart going on. And then we got a huge MAYB tournament coming in here tomorrow. So I tell you, our custodian staff is getting overworked.
Yes, they are. Yes. And they let me know it whenever I see them.
I bet they do. Yeah. But we really appreciate all the work they do, and we appreciate the school.
They do a nice job.
Helping us with Quarterback Club with our fundraiser that we donate all the money to school anyway, so it's a lot of fun with that. So I don't know, are we doing the national anthem before we tip off?
Looks like it, yeah.
Looks like it's going to be a performance by, looks like one of the musical groups. So we'll take a 1-minute timeout. When we come back, we'll have starting lineups and the tip-off of tonight's game. You're listening to Smoky Valley Basketball.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you in part by
welcome back to Smoky Valley Gym. Don Benson with you for tonight's game. Mike Rose, it's time for starting lineups. How about our visitors tonight?
All right, Clay Center will be starting sophomore, 5'7" sophomore, number 11, Shelby Seibold. Number 12, she's a 5'6" senior, Lexi Leiby. 5'8" junior, number 21, Regan Henry. 5'8" junior, number 30, Marcy Hamill. And 6'0" junior, number 32, Clara Edwards.
So for Coach Jeff Edwards, it's Seibold, Leiby, Henry, Edwards, and Hamill. And how about our Vikings tonight?
Coach Vanderwig's going to be starting 5'3" junior, number 1, Ellie Brumbaugh. 5'9" sophomore, number 3, Brianna Pretty. 5'5" senior, number 10, Macy Carlson. 5'5" junior, number 11, Carrington Haxton. And 5'9" senior, number 22, Kaylee Ryan.
A little change in the Viking lineup tonight. It's Brumbaugh, Pretty, Carlson, Haxton, and Ryan. The Vikings in their home white uniforms, black lettering, black numerals, trimmed in orange and black and white trim down the side. Play Center Tigers are the same color as Smoky Valley. They're in their road black uniforms with orange lettering, orange numerals, trimmed in white. Well, that's actually the front of the, well, that's some JV. I was going to say some of those numbers are white and some of them are orange for them, but that's a JV uniform, I guess. So, but the varsity is orange lettering, orange numerals trimmed in white, and orange and black and white down the side. And it's the Vikings and the Tigers here. Hoping the Vikings can get a doubleheader win tonight, but the girls are really going to have to play well.
They are going to have to play very well. They need to take care of the ball, move the ball very well, hit the shots, and defend against Edwards, who's their leading scorer.
Yeah. Going to see what we can do to stop her. Coach said they've been working on some different defenses, so we'll see what they come up with a plan. The Vikings are going to be shooting at the east end of the gym. We're sitting on the north side, so it's to our left. Edwards against Ryan, the jump ball. Mr. Torgerson will throw the ball in the air, and it's controlled by Clay Center, and we're underway. Sit back and enjoy. Again, live.smokyvalley.org is where you can watch and listen. And we are going, there's a lob pass inside to Edwards. She can't handle the pass and turnover right away. So good defense by the Vikings on the opening set. Looks like a full court press coming up for Play Center. They get the ball into Macy Carlson, but it's knocked away by number 12, Leiby. It'll stay with Smoky Valley.
Clay Center's already coming out aggressive.
Oh, yeah, they are. They're, you know it. They're going to be aggressive. Brianna trying to get it in, still getting in, does to Carrington. Carrington weaves between a couple of defenders, goes quickly up to Ellie Brumbaugh. The Vikings break the press in the first possession. Pressure defense by Seibold. Gets it off to Pretty. Pretty way outside. Gets it off to Macy Carlson. Macy with a little dribble drive. Now back to Pretty. She loses the handle, but is knocked away by Edwards. It'll stay with Smoky Valley. Just underway, 30 seconds into the game, no score. First Viking possession, first Clay Center possession ended up in a turnover. Macy still looking, trying to get it in somewhere, go deep, and she goes to Pretty in the corner. Pretty there with number 21, Henry, guarding her. Comes out to Macy Carlson. Macy with the dribble, penetration, baseline, and loses the handle. It's going to be a turnover on the Vikings. Well, each team with a turnover. That's the kind of night it's going to be. Maybe the first one to 20 is going to win this game tonight.
It just might be.
Henry brings it up into the front court, guarded by Carrington. Gets a screen from Edwards. Goes post. Oh, could have been a travel there. There's a dribble drive. Kick out, knocked out by Carrington, but not stolen. Seibold ends up. Now it's pickpocket. Now a foul and a reach by Henry. And the Vikings get another turnover and get a foul called on number 21, Henry. A Vikings ball on the sideline play. Put 3 along the half-court line. Macy Carlson doing the honors of throwing it in. They'll go back court to Carrington, which is fine, and she'll bring it into the front court, guarded by Henry. Carrington still outside with it on the dribble, still on the dribble. Now she called. Wow, I was watching her dribble, and I certainly didn't see a double dribble there. But
there was a little bit of a hesitation, but no, I did not see that as a double dribble myself.
You can hesitate on your dribble, but I didn't see her hand go under the ball. Maybe she grabbed it with 2 hands, and I just wasn't looking for that. So 2 turnovers each way. With the ball outside is Leiby. Now a whistle away from the ball, and now we're going to call a foul on Kaylee Ryan holding Edwards.
Kayla was just trying to get position there.
Well, it's going to be a lot of that tonight. It's going to be a lot of pushing and trying to get position because neither team's going to back down from the other team. Way outside it goes to Libby. And there's a travel on Henry. So 3 possessions, 3 turnovers for Clay Center. Maybe the Vikings can break the trend on the other end. Pretty will put it in play against a full court press. Zig and zag. Here comes Carrington with a breakaway. Carrington all the way into the baseline. Shot up and good. Carrington coast to coast. We like it. Vikings break on top. 2-0. Coming at the 6:25 mark. There's almost a steal, and it is a steal by Ellie. Ellie's going to take it all the way in. Shot up, no, and she's fouled. And Ellie will have 2 free throws coming up. That's 5 turnovers on Clay Center already.
I have that as 4.
That was a 4.
That's 4, yeah. Clay Center's come out aggressive, but I'm really impressed with how aggressive we've come out to start playing.
We're playing strong. Ellie's free throw finds the bottom of the net. She shoots free throws at a percentage of 54%. That'll help her percentage out. Got them both. 4-0 Vikings at the 6:11 mark. And Libby loses the ball. She just simply let that one go right through her hand. That is the 5th turnover for Clay Center. Quickly a sub off the bench. Number 13 coming in. That's Crimmins. Is that how you would pronounce that?
Yeah, Crimmins.
So Crimmins in and Libby out. Macy trying to get it in. Bounces it in. Gets it into Ellie. She gets a screen from Ryan. Brings it into the front court, guarded by Edwards. Shoots it off to Carlson, out to Haxton. Vikings moving the ball well. Baseline Pretty, and Pretty gets called for the travel. Stepped a little bit anxious to go. She just didn't get that dribble down quick enough in the eyes of the official. 5:53 left to go. First quarter action. Vikings up 4-0. Henry slowly across the timeline. Carrington Haxton picks her up man to man. They haven't gone any zone yet. Lob pass inside to Edwards. Her shot up and good. Wow. Doesn't take her long to score when she gets the ball in that position. Coming at the 5:33 mark. 4-2 Vikings with the ball in the backcourt still. Gets it up to Haxton. Now a timeout. Coach didn't want to risk a turnover in the backcourt. They'll call the timeout. We'll keep this one right here. The Vikings off to a really good start, I think.
Yeah, they really are. They are moving the ball well. Coach Vanderweg said that they really focused on different ways to pass the ball, where maybe not the overhead pass, but doing more chest pass and bounce passes, and moving the ball faster. I feel like it's a lot snappier play than what we've seen in the past few games.
And their defensive positioning is good. He talked to me about getting down in a stance, being ready, not just standing straight up. So it looks like they're really focusing their energy on their defense.
Yeah, focus is probably the best way to say this. They really are focused out there, and it's paying dividends right now. We're leading the game. Let's keep it up.
See if we can keep it up. Another substitution in. That's 30, Hamill. I thought it was a new person in there. Number 13 is the one that came in. That's Crimmins. Get it into Haxton. Haxton gets a screen from Pretty. Brings it into the front court. Gets double teamed. Ball loose and knocked away. Stolen by Clay Center. Ball on the ground. Pick it up, girls. And they wrestle for it and get it. Vikings get it on the alternating possession. So good hustle. Well, that's what that little length does. The girl, Edwards girl, you talked about her size. Carrington tried to throw it over her, and she tipped it. So we end up, do we charge ourselves with a turnover there? Because we kept the ball.
Yeah, we kept the ball, so I charge us both for a timeout, or a turnover, rather.
And that's number?
That's 6 for them and 3 for us.
3 for us, 6 for them. Macy Carlson gets out of trouble, goes underneath the Brockstrom, and her shot blocked. Boy, a lot of contact on that block. Nothing called. Here comes Siebold, knocked away, and it'll stay with Clay Center.
That was a good hustle play by Ellie Brumbaugh to come up from behind and knock it out of bounds. So it didn't set up necessarily a scoring play, but just a play where they could draw the foul.
3 minutes gone into this game. 4-2. Vikings lead it. Outside it goes Crimmins. Crimmins picks up her dribble, goes up to Siebold. She'll restart the offense. Into Hamill. Dumped down to Edwards. Knocked away by Pretty. And ends up in the hands of Hamill. Shot blocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Clay Center. Wow, lots of contact there. I'm kind of surprised about the contact on the shot down here, but that was even more contact than they let it go.
They sure did. It was a nice block. And that was Brianna, right?
Yep.
Okay, good. Got her marked for a block.
Libby back in, Siebold out. McKinley Johnson checked in for the Vikings. Inside to Hamill, kick out to Henry, three-pointer too long, rebound Edwards inside, too strong, rebound Pretty. Saved it from going out of bounds. Boy, she must have had her tippy toes on the line, but good job on rebounding and keeping the ball alive and keeping the possession in for the Vikings. Haxton, crossover dribble, baseline pass to Brumbaugh. Brumbaugh in the lane, floater, block, gets a rebound, and ends up in the hands of Clay Center. Wow, they just tip it and keep it alive, and they secured that offensive or defensive rebound. Side it goes to Hamill. Hamill kick out to Crimmins. Crimmins dribble drive, and we're going to have a foul on the drive on Ellie Brumbaugh. Wow, this is an intense game.
This is a very intense first quarter. We're only halfway through it.
Into Crimmins it goes. Possession to Clay Center. Here's Henry, left alone, long two, rebound Pretty. Brianna Pretty with the long rebound. Carrington into the front court, gets it over to McKinley. McKinley Johnson drives, gets cut off. Out it goes to Carrington, long two, no, rebound, Clay Center. One shot and out, Vikings didn't get an offensive rebound. Here's Henry, looked at a shot, didn't trigger. Goes over to Libby. Libby in the lane, or that's Hamill in the lane. Now out to Libby. Out to Crimmins, over. He set their offense at the 3:30 mark. Still a 4-2 ball game. Vikings lead. Hamill with it, just outside the free throw line. Around it goes to Henry, looking inside for Edwards. Not there. Hamill to Edwards. Edwards gets that knocked away from her, and the Vikings get another turnover. Baseline to Ellie Brumbaugh, a little floater. Now back to Pretty, 10-footer, no. Rebound, Clay Center. Wow, and there's Ellie, got tangled up. And unfortunately, that's going to go as a foul on Ellie, and that's going to be her second. Darn it. That's too bad for Ellie because she wasn't trying to foul there. She was trying to get released from they were going for the rebound. She was just trying to release from the player, and they got their feet tangled up and fell down. So unfortunate break for Ellie. Still a 4-2 Viking lead. Henry with the ball at the top of the key. Trying to get it to Libby. Now goes near side to Edwards. Edwards guarded by Brocksterman. Gets help from Haxton. She throws it away. Throws it over to Mr. Kai Swisher. He made a nice catch on the far baseline.
Yeah, not bad with that bum knees sporting right now.
The Vikings with it on the possession. Macy Carlson into the front court on the dribble. Still on the dribble. Gets it over to Haxton. Haxton driving in. Haxton with the shot up and won't go in. Good looking shot. Just went roll across the rim and find the bottom of the net. Vikings with it on defense. 2:29 and counting to go here in the first quarter. Lob into Edwards. She's outside the three-point line, though. Claire Brocksterman doing a good job. Here's Edwards to defense. Oh, and Edwards just knocks over Brianna Pretty, but it's two foul. Wow, I thought they were going to call the foul on Claire Brocksterman, but instead they call it on Brianna Pretty.
Bree was kind of shuffling her feet there, coming through, and just kind of got caught up in it. So
first free throw by Edwards is good. Edwards got all the points so far for Clay Center, their third. Ellie Brumbaugh has 2 free throws. Carrington Haxton has a field goal for the Vikings. Clara could tie it up here at the 2:18 mark, and she gets them both. 4-4 now. Vikings scored their point at the 6:11 mark. It's 2:18. It's been that long since we've scored.
Kaylee Ryan just came in for Brianna Pretty. And let's see here. Crimmins is out, and I didn't see who came in.
All the way down goes Carrington Haxton. He gets double teamed in the corner. Gets it off to Macy Carlson. Carlson with it. Carlson still looking. Goes inside to Brocksterman. Knocked away. Still loose and tied up. No, they end up giving it. Brocksterman gets the ball. And now we're going to call a tie-up. And it'll be alternating possession. It'll go to Clay Center. So ultimately goes as a turnover for the Vikings.
That That was some good scrappy play on both sides.
Man,
just staying after it and not letting that ball go.
Keeping the ball alive.
Yeah.
A minute 56 left in a 4-4 game here from Smoky Valley Gym. Finally back home at the friendly confines of Smoky Valley Gym. A quality opponent tonight in the Clay Center Tigers. Goes to Edwards. She's outside the three-point line. Looks for a cutting Libby. Not there. Edwards still on the dribble. Gets it off to Henry. Henry with the dribble. Henry still on the dribble. Now off it goes to Edwards. Edwards still way outside. Claire Broxterman doing a great job. Here's Hamill with a shot. Missing. Rebound inside. Libby gets it off to a cutting teammate. That's Hamill. Or was that? That was Siebold. Got it for a 6-4 lead. So it's a mini 6-0 run. Pressure coming. Carrington gets it in the front court. Gets to Broxterman. Broxterman with the dribble drive and a reach-in foul on Clay Center.
It's like Hamill.
Hamill gets the call. That'll be her first.
All right, so Carrington Hexon out, Macy Carlson out, Abby Rose in, and Avery Vanderwig in.
Avery in for the first time and Abby in for the first time. Now it goes to Broxterman. She'll run it down out near the half-court line. Gets it off to Avery. They'll reset the offense. Avery on the dribble drive, looking inside and gets tied up. And alternating possession, it'll stay with the Vikings. The hands of Clay Center, they're always fishing for the loose ball.
They really are. Hopefully we can take advantage of that and get some fouls drawn on them.
Abby gets the ball into Avery. Mixing up my A's there for a minute. McKinley off to Abby. Abby Rose looking inside, has it knocked away by Hamill. Goes into McKinley. McKinley good. McKinley Johnson with her first point.
It's a nice shot. It was a nice feed by Abby to see that. I didn't think McKinley was going to get it, but nice job.
Absolutely. 6-6 ball game here from Smoky Valley Gym. Into Edwards. Edwards with the dribble. Has it knocked away and stolen by Kaylee Ryan. There's another turnover. Avery up to McKinley. McKinley baseline drive. Shot. Good!
This is what the Vikings needed. We needed McKinley Johnson to start firing up a little bit here.
McKinley didn't get the start tonight for the first time all year, and she's responding well. 4 points for her, 8-6 Viking lead. Henry gets it off to Edwards. Edwards outside. She's going to launch a three ball. No. Rebound, Ryan. And that is the end of the quarter. The Vikings lead at 6-8. Back with the quarter number 2 after this 1 minute timeout.
Lindsborg Community Hospital and Family Healthcare Clinic, supporting concussion safety and impact testing for all athletes who call the Smoky Valley home. 7-day-a-week urgent care has arrived in Lindsborg. Open now at the Lindsborg Community Hospital. 7-day-a-week urgent care is open, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., Monday through Friday, and 10 a.m. till 1 p.m. on weekends. No need to be an established patient of the Family Healthcare Clinic. Everyone can enjoy the new convenience for those things that can't wait until tomorrow, but aren't serious enough for the emergency room. 7 days a week, urgent care at Lindsborg Community Hospital.
The Old Stuga in downtown Lindsborg is celebrating 40 years in business. Home of the famous Brent Nelson sandwich. Visit them on South Main Street. Go Vikings and go Swedes.
And welcome back to Smoky Valley Gym. Don Bings along with Mike Rose. Summary of the first quarter. What do we have for turnovers?
We have 4 turnovers, and they have 9. Our defense has been solid.
Almost turned it over again, but knocked out of bounds by Smoky Valley. Henry, Libby, Siebold, Hamill, and Edwards for Clay Center. Ellie Brumbaugh back in with her 2 fouls. Rose, Haxton, Pretty, and Ryan on the court for Smoky Valley. Still man-to-man defense by the Vikings. Hamill with it outside, goes over to Siebold. Siebold, their second leading scorer after Edwards. Abby Rose right on top of her. Alpha goes to Edwards, guarded by Ryan. Edwards near side to Henry. She's going to launch a 3 ball. No. Rebound long. Siebold runs it down, almost knocked away by the Vikings, but stays with Clay Center. Here's Henry out top again, looking for Edwards. Not there. Good defense by Kaylee Ryan. Around it goes to Leiby, to Hamill. Hamill dumping down to Edwards. Blocked from behind by Abby Rose. Blocked again, but this time you're going to call a foul. Good effort by Abby Rose in playing great defense. Edwards back at the free throw line to see if she can tie the game up. Vikings lead at 8-6 after one quarter.
That foul was on Brianna Peretti. That's her second.
Oh. I already marked it down for Abby. I thought it was going to be on Abby. So Brianna picks up 2. That'll bring Claire Brocksterman off of the bench. Second Clara Edwards free throw coming here in a moment.
What do we have at the end of the first quarter, Tony, for score?
8-6.
Thank you.
Now 8-8. 7:06 left to go. Second quarter action. The number 13 Crimmins came back in. Ellie Brumbaugh gets it in from Brocksterman. Back to Ellie. Ellie with it across the timeline. You get double teamed right there. They're just going to double team everybody. And knocked away and out of bounds. Last touch by Clay Center. Coach Edwards wanted it to go the other way. He had to be careful not to touch it.
He did touch it. It looked to me like he grazed it there.
But the Vikings get the ball. Get to Haxton. Haxton looking for Brumbaugh. Not going to go there. Gets pressure. Now comes over to Rose. Rose with it on the dribble between the circles. Off to Haxton. They'll say play 1 is what they want to run. 6:44 to go in an 8-8 tie. Outside to Brumbaugh, over to Haxton between the circles. Haxton over on the dribble. Underneath
to
look
at that.
Brocksterman. There's a foul. And that's on Edwards. Good job by Claire. Good look by Haxton.
That was a great look for Claire to break free and open up underneath there where Carrington can shoot that ball in there and then go up for the shot that, caught him off guard, drew the foul, and Claire's at the line.
Claire's at the line. She made good free throws the other night. She made them tonight. McKinley Johnson back in. Boy, it was nice to see her get those 2 quick buckets. Brocksterman free throw. Oh, just going to roll out. So 9-8. Vikings with a 1-point lead. Siebold in the front court. Gets it off to Crimmins. Underneath to Edwards. Out to Siebold. Her shot from the free throw line. Good. Siebold, it's her second bucket. Clay Center has their second lead. They led earlier in the quarter. McKinley Johnson gets triple teamed, gets out of it, and has it knocked away and stolen. Turnover Vikings. Quickly out to Henry. Henry on the dribble, and they're going to call Haxton for the hand check. She got an arm bar, but she got called for the hand check. You can do an arm bar. You can check with an arm bar, but you can't check with your hands. Libby 3 missing. Rebound by Haxton on the far side. 10-9. Clay Center with the lead. Vikings with the basketball under to Brocksterman. Brocksterman shot up underneath and a foul from behind. I don't think that would have been a foul if she'd have made it, but since she didn't make it, they said she got pushed from behind. So Claire Brocksterman will be back at the free throw line shooting 2.
That was on number 13.
It wasn't a great position to be shooting that ball.
No, she was too deep. She was under the basket too far. That's the free throw is good. We'll take points however we get points.
We'll take them.
That's coming at the 5:47 mark. Macy Carlson back in. Abby Rose out for us. Crimmins Hamill back in for Clay Center. Crimmins out. Free throw, no good. So she's 2 of 4 on the night from the free throw line in a 10-10 ball game. Henry with it out top. Dribble drive. Good defense by McKinley Johnson. Out to Hamill, over to Siebold. Looking to get it to Edwards, but Edwards is way out between the circles. And now a timeout. Clay Center, it's a 30. We'll step aside as well. 10-10 tie. 5:31 left. Back after this 30-second timeout.
Qualifications and rules apply. See institution for details.
Ask for Kasasa.
Warning, free Kasasa checking may lead to a rise in disposable income due to cashback on everyday debit card purchases, refunds on ATM fees, and elimination of so-called service fees. Increased satisfaction may result while operating your debit card. If you suffer from chronic money loss, search for Kasasa online.
This has been a financial health advisory courtesy of Kasasa. It's like money medicine for your shopping habit.
Offered locally at the Bank of Tuscan. Member FDIC.
To Smoky Valley Gym. Don Bingson along with Mike Rose. Jared Bass doing a good job for us, as always, back at the controls, producing engineering. And Mike doing a good job of producing engineering on live.smokyvalley.org. Got a little student help, Mike?
Yep. Michaela Maudreau is up there filming.
Good job.
Thank you, Michaela.
Appreciate all the work up there. Vikings in a zone now, 3-2 zone, 3-2 drop zone. Clay Center trying to figure out what to do with it. They get it to Edwards. She gets double teamed. Vikings almost get a steal. And Haxton gets a foul. Carrington got a little bit too much of the arm, and she couldn't hold herself back, and now she's got 2 fouls. So Clay Center's turning the ball over like crazy, but the Vikings are fouling too much.
They are, yeah. 17 fouls now for the Vikings, so they're already going 1-1 with 5 minutes left.
Free throw by Libby. No. Rebound. And that might be on Carrington.
That's on Carrington again.
Going for the loose ball.
No, that's on McKinley.
Well, that's a break for the Vikings, because that could have very well been.
I think everybody thought it was on Carrington, so they're pulling Carrington out, and Abby's going in now.
So Abby Rose, Kaylee Ryan, Macy Carlson, Claire Brocksterman, and now a free throw. This time, the front end of a 1-on-1 by Libby is good, giving their team an 11-10 lead. And number 33 in for the first time, Sydney Lane. The Lane in for the first time. Full court press again by the Clay Center. Macy Carlson dribbles out of trouble, has it knocked away. And a foul on Lane that just came in. They'll see if they can put it on her, number 33. And they will. So Lane picks up her first.
That foul was very fortunate for Macy Carlson, because that would have been an instant turnover.
6 different people have fouled for Clay Center. They have 16 fouls. They get it in. Now a 5-second call. They don't get it in time. And Abby says, that's my bad. I should have thrown it in. So Viking turnover number...
that's number 6. That's what I've got.
Yep. I didn't have 5 yet, so I'm sure you're right. Clay Center has...
they're at 9.
Still on 9. Hamill dumps it down to Edwards. Edwards shot. No, but a foul on Claire Brocksterman. And Edwards will have 2 free throws.
We are putting them on the line way too much. We need to get some offense going here.
They lead at 12. And now 13. Yeah, there's a lot of circles with X's in them.
We also need to be working on our offensive glass a little bit.
Second Edwards free throw is missing. Claire Brocksterman with a nice rebound. 13-10. Vikings trail in this one. Macy Carlson across the timeline. Still on the dribble. Now breaks away. Shot up and too strong. Rebound, Kaylee Ryan up and good. Kaylee Ryan knocks it down with 4:40 left to go first half. A 1-point ball game now. Clay Center with the lead by 1 and the ball. Looking for Edwards underneath. Brocksterman is doing such a great job on her. Seibold with it off to Edwards. Edwards way outside the 3-point line. Out top to Henry. They'll reset the offense. Coach hollering out what he wants them to run. Henry with it. Abby Rose. 2 redheads guarding each other out there. Off it goes to Edwards. Almost a turnover. Brocksterman on her. Edwards on the dribble. Spin move to the baseline blocks. Now outside to Seibold. They'll reset their offense again. 4 minutes left in the first half. Seibold guarded closely by McKinley. Lob inside Edwards. Shot up and good. Wow. That's a great pass if you can do it.
It is a great pass. Wow.
Can't always get that pass to work, but if you do, it's a beauty. Off it goes to Broxterman. Broxterman on the dribble. And I'm going to push her too hard. 33, Lane with her second foul. And it'll be 1-1 for Smoky Valley. Broxterman back at the free throw line. This time it's a 1-1. The last two times have been 2.2 foul shots.
Avery Vanderweg in for Macy Carlson. And Leiby in for Lane.
First Claire Broxterman free throw on the way up and good. She's made the first every time, but now she needs to make it. You got a vision? Going to see her making this?
I'm not sure. I think she'll probably put it in. I know she's who we want at the line right now.
And she got it. Good job talking her into that. The Vikings 14, Clay Center 15. 30, full timeout on the court. We'll step aside as well. 1 point lead for the Clay Center Tigers back after this 30-second timeout.
I really appreciate the faculty and staff here at Bethany. They care about their students and they're helping them achieve their goals and to be successful.
It's a Christian-based college, and I felt that he was in the right hands when I left him here.
We chose Bethany College so my son could have a good life.
If you want inspired learning at an affordable price, choose Bethany College. Learn more about your good life at bethanylb.edu.
Welcome back to Smoky Valley Gym. Is this a community band or is this just our high school players?
I see a lot of familiar faces up there, and they're all young. So I think this is just our typical high school pep band.
Yeah.
Next Tuesday night, we're having the big mass band. So that's where every kid 5'12" that plays an instrument will fill the floor at halftime and be playing some pep band songs. It's a wall of sound.
I remember that from last year. That was pretty impressive. It's impressive enough with that group playing up there. They do a great job. Out of the timeout, Henry will bring it into the front court. Vikings go 2-3 zone this time. McKinley Johnson out on. There's a pass underneath to Edwards. Boy, she finds the spot where to go. They just run it, and what another good pass by Henry. 17-14. 3:20 to go here in the first half. Kick it out to Rose. Rose on the dribble. Shot up and off the glass. Good. It's a 2. Abby Rose knocks down her first basket of the night. 16-14, or 16-17. Vikings and Clay Center trading baskets. 3 minutes left to go here, second quarter. Ivy with it outside, goes to Henry. Henry calling out play. Coach Edwards calling out play is what they're going to run. Off it goes to Siebold. Baseline to Libby. Back out to Siebold. Over to Henry outside the Viking 2-3 zone. Cross court to Libby. She's going to launch a 3 ball. It's no good. Rebound, Kaylee Ryan. Great rebound by Kaylee Ryan. Excellent position and excellent body control. Here's Avery on the dribble drive. And off of her foot out of bounds. Turnover, Vikings, number 7. They got their hand on the ball, knocked it down, and just went off Avery's foot. No. Couldn't do anything about that. Turnover number 7.
Yes, that's what I have.
And they still on 9.
Still at 9, yeah.
They haven't turned the ball over in this quarter.
They need to.
Siebold with it out, far side wing. Out top to Henry. They'll reset the offense, looking for Edwards. Abby hanging close by her. Kind of a box and one now, I believe. And we're going to call a travel.
There we go.
Siebold. Turnover. We talked them into a turnover. They hadn't had any. We reminded them of that, and then they had one.
Yeah, they'd forgotten about that.
Yeah.
I mean, good idea reminding them, Donnie.
Avery with it slowly into the front court. They pulled their press off. Doesn't feel like maybe their press did enough good. Here's Abby off to McKinley. McKinley, three-pointer, in and out, no good. Rebound. There's another good block position block for the rebound by Libby. Avery Vanderwood couldn't get around her to get the rebound. Henry over to Libby, near side. Edwards, top of the key with it. Back to Libby. Going to launch another 3 ball. No good. Rebound, Hamill. Out top to Libby. Libby gets double teamed right away. Out to Henry. They'll reset their offense. Henry with it. Goes over to Siebold. Siebold looking in. Goes to Hamill out top. Hamill over near side to Henry. Underneath to Edwards. Edwards shot. No. Rebound. Vikings are going to get the long rebound. Great defense in the half court. Avery Vanderweg on the dribble drive to the far side wing. Still on the dribble out top. Gets it off to Abby Rose, guarded by Edwards. Gets it back to Avery. Avery with it. Kick out to Ryan. Ryan with it, looking for somewhere to go. Now she'll dribble out top. Backdoor cut to McKinley Johnson. Up, can't make it go. And the ball is picked up by Abby Rose. Still Viking possession. Under a minute we go. Abby with it. Kick it out to Avery. Avery on the dribble. Off to McKinley. McKinley cross back dribble. Looking for Broxman, not there. Gets it back to Avery. Avery out top with it. Has it knocked away. Gets it knocked away. There's a foul. And finally a travel. Boy, Henry. Boy, they don't back down.
No, they don't.
You what,
Coach is yelling at him, and they are responding.
There's a little contact. She doesn't care. They're still going to fight for the ball. That's you love that grit and determination.
Yeah, yep. Our offense is struggling in here. We kind of got bunched up. We need to spread out a little bit and move the ball.
Get it back to Abby Rose from McKinley Johnson. Abby with the dribble all the way to the baseline and has it go off her foot out of bounds. She wanted a foul. Edwards was really pushing on her, but it goes to the Viking turnover, number 8. 10 for the Clay Center Tigers, 8 for the Vikings on turnovers. Scoreboard says 17 Clay Center, 16 Smoky Valley.
15 seconds.
Siebold into Edwards. Edwards spin move in the lane. Shot up, no. Hamill gets the ball tied up underneath. And with 7.5 seconds to go, the Vikings get a chance here.
That was good defense.
That was great defense.
We were able to deflect the shot just enough to keep it from going in. And scrappy play gave us the ball back there on the alternating possession.
Claire Broxman will trigger in for the Vikings, trying to get it in somewhere. Don't want to turn it over there. Get it into Avery. Avery.
Oh, my.
Doubled. Yeah. Oh, man, there was a push on. And that runs the clock out. Vikings don't get a shot off. Our half ends with the score. Clay Center 17, Smoky Valley 16. Back to wrap this first half up for you after this 2-minute timeout.
Vernon Jewelers in downtown Salina is the perfect place to get that one-of-a-kind item for yourself or that special someone. Vernon Jewelers, located at 123 North Santa Fe in downtown Salina, is a proud supporter of area athletics.
Give us a call at Hometown Outdoor Power in Salina, Minneapolis, and McPherson to get your mowers. Sign up for our winter service program. Don't forget to ask about the early sign-up promotion when you call.
Lowest rates, flexible plans, exceptional customer service, and coverage for everywhere you are. Say goodbye to being just a number. Say hello to something different at Next Tech Wireless. Farmers State Bank of Lindsborg, located at 447 Harrison Street, is proud to support the Smoky Valley Vikings and Bethany Swedes. Good luck, Vikings, and good luck, Swedes. Member FDIC.
Game day starts and finishes at Farley's Bar and Grill in downtown Lindsborg. Located at 101 North Main, this upscale one-of-a-kind establishment offers a wide variety of food and drink specials. Try their seasonal items or their world-famous Monte Cristo. Then wash it down with an ice-cold beer or tall glass of wine. Farley's Bar and Grill at the corner of Lincoln and Main in downtown Lindsborg. Farley's, your game day headquarters for the Smoky Valley Vikings and Bethany Swedes.
This is the Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Clinic halftime show. A first half recap, scores from around the area, and keys to a second half win. This is Smoky Valley Vikings basketball on 95.5 The Rock.
This is the halftime show brought to you by the Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Clinic, working with athletes of every level to help prevent injuries, enhance performance, or to heal through surgery and rehabilitation. At the school, on the field, or in their clinic, they're ready wherever and whenever you need them to help you get back in the game. The home field advantage starts at the Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Clinic. Halftime score, Smoky Valley trails by 1, 16-17. And what we talked about was going to be a low-scoring game, and it certainly is. Defense is prevalent tonight.
Yeah, it really is prevalent. I think we've done a really nice job of shutting down the Edwards girl. She's gotten a couple of good feeds, But if we make some adjustments, it's going to make it really difficult here going into the second half for them to continue to score at all.
Yeah, she's got 11 points, so we've done a great job, but yet she still scored 11 points because we've fouled her a little bit too much.
The other concern I have is that their 3-point shots, they're getting looks, they're just not hitting.
Yeah.
Statistically, hopefully the law of averages doesn't kick in too much here, and those start falling. So on the other side of the court, we just need to keep moving the ball, keep doing what we're doing, and take advantage of the points. Take advantage of any chance that we get to get a good bucket, including on the free throw line.
Absolutely. Claire Broxman, 4 out of 6 from the charity stripe. Ellie Brumbaugh, 2 out of 2 from the charity stripe. Scoring, I mentioned Claire Edwards with 11, 4 for Siebold, and 2 for Libby. For the Vikings, 2 for Brumbaugh, 2 for Haxton, 2 for Abby Rose, 2 for Kaylee Ryan, 4 for McKinley Johnson, and 4 for Claire Broxman. Nice to see McKinley Johnson kind of get a little bit of a look now, starting to look for her shot a little bit.
Yeah, and she's getting some good feeds, some good passing inside and outside to where she can get those shots. She's a shooter. She's been in a slump lately. Hopefully this is a good sign that she's getting out of that slump.
Claire Broxman with 4 points and McKinley Johnson with 4 points off the bench are 2 candidates for impact performance of the first half. We'll talk about it a little bit during this timeout and have who that is for you after this 2-minute timeout.
Area athletes and even weekend warriors have a big home field advantage. Salina Regional's Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Clinic, working with athletes of every level to help prevent injuries or to heal through surgery and rehabilitation. You can count on Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine to get you back in the game. Led by orthopedic surgeons Drs. Timothy Hawks and Travis Rump and sports medicine physician Dr. Matthew Pyle, along with an A-team of certified athletic trainers and physical therapists, Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine provides athletes with the highest quality, most timely care. At the school, on the field, or in our clinic, we're ready wherever and whenever you need us to help you get back in the game and keep you in the game. Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Clinic. The home field advantage starts here. Visit us at salinaregionalsportsmedicine.com.
Arn Reinert, CPA LLC, provides tax and accounting services in the Smoky Valley area and is a proud supporter of Smoky Valley High School and Bethany College activities. Located at 117 South Lincoln Street in Lindsborg. Arn Reinert, CPA LLC.
People's Bank and Trust is proud to support the Lindsborg community and the athletes at Smoky Valley High School and Bethany College. I'm Ryan Biegert, branch manager at the Lindsborg location for People's Bank and Trust, a proud native of Lindsborg, and I'm ready to be your banker. People's Bank and Trust, meeting the needs of our community and always improving the way we do business. Located at 201 South Main in Lindsborg, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Go Vikes and go Swedes.
First Bank Kansas is a proud sponsor of Smoky Valley football. First Bank Kansas is your community-oriented, customer-focused bank where banking is made personal with locations in Lindsborg, Salina, and McPherson.
And welcome back to Smoky Valley Gym. Don Binks along with Mike Rose. We got the man of the hour, Jared Bates, doing a great job of producing engineering from the station back there. Got some scores to update you with. I'll read what it says from my text message. It got close late, but El Saline girls snap a 39-game losing streak with a 36-30 victory over Larned. So great job by the El Saline girls. We'll play Larned here in a little over a week. It actually is a week from tonight. We're at Larned.
That's right. Yes, we go to Larned. Yep, that's so right.
We'll
after
have
Boisington and then Larned.
Salina Central leading Hayes 11-8. Sacred Heart leading Hutch Trinity 18-8. Now it's at a halftime in that Central and Hayes game. Salina Central over Hayes 28-14. Also Sacred Heart 22-19 at halftime. TMP 16, Abilene 6 after one quarter. And our score, 17-16, Clay Center over Smoky Valley by 1 point, 17-16. You said you had another score?
Yeah, I've got a couple of scores here. Yesterday, Nickerson beat Andale 61-45. Garden Plain fell to Haven 43-33. And then Halstead defeated Mound Ridge yesterday, 44-24. And then today we have a halftime score it's Ellenwood and Lions. Ellenwood over Lions, 22-15 at the half.
Here at 16-17 in favor of Clay Center. Now it's time for our impact performance of the first half presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Clinic. Our two candidates were Clara Broxman and McKinley Johnson, but we're going to go with Clara Broxman. She made 4 out of 6 free throws, but she got some rebounds inside, and her defense on Clara Edwards was outstanding.
Yeah, she's a gritty player. I like the way that Claire's playing right now. So if she can, I hope she continues and keeps dropping those free throws in.
You never know. We'll take our last timeout, Jared. Let's take a 1-minute timeout. We'll be back with the second half tip-off right after this.
Area athletes and even weekend warriors have a big home field advantage. Salina Regional's Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Clinic, working with athletes of every level to help prevent injuries or to heal through surgery and rehabilitation. You can count on Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine to get you back in the game. Led by orthopedic surgeons Drs. Timothy Hawks and Travis Rump and sports medicine physician Dr. Matthew Pyle, along with an A-team of certified athletic trainers and physical therapists, Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine provides athletes with the highest quality, most timely care. At the school, on the field, or in our clinic, we're ready wherever and whenever you need us to help you get back in the game and keep you in the game. Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Clinic. The home field advantage starts here. Visit us at salinaregionalsportsmedicine.com.
Varsity Girls and
And welcome back to Smoky Valley Gym. Did you see the technical that got administered before this half started? Coach Claire Oline was making fun of the official, Brendan Torgerson.
I did not see that.
Brendan Torgerson went technical on Coach Claire Oline.
He's over here enjoying his hot dog right now.
Yeah, even as a fan, he can come and get a technical at the basketball game.
Seems about right.
The first possession will belong to Clay Center. It'll be... Who is that girl out there? Henry. Couldn't think of her name. Henry, Siebold, Leiby, Edwards, and Hamill. The Vikings will go with Haxton, Brumbaugh, Carlson, Ryan, and Pretty. Same way both teams started the game. Man-to-man defense for the Vikings. They forced 9 turnovers in that first quarter. See if they can up the pressure here a little bit again. Henry with it outside, guarded by Carrington. Goes out to Leiby. Near side to Siebold, looking for Edwards, but not there. Going to get a screen now. Here's Hamill. Around the Leiby, looking for Edwards to pop open. Vikings well aware of where she's at. Here's Henry out top with it again. Off it goes to Leiby on the side. 30 seconds worth of half-court defense. Henry looking inside, nothing there. Good defense. Siebold with a shot. And rimming out, great position. Oh, and there's Leiby, got the hand of and turned it over. Wow, that was a foul. Here's Henry with the shot, and good left-handed shot, no less. Reagan Henry gets the and one. Wow, Leiby reached around, and I mean, you just as well reach. If you get a foul called, so what? Nobody on Clay Center has more than 1 foul.
Well, and that's Kaylee Ryan's second foul on that. She was just a little bit out of position on that really awkward shot.
Yeah, but the fact is that it got stolen away on a foul.
Yeah. So that's a 3-point play for
20
for Henry.
So good big break there. They caused the turnover. That goes as turnover number 9.
Hamill just came in for Siebold.
Vikings facing a full court press. Get it into Brumbaugh. Across the court it goes to Haxton, to Ryan. Ryan into the front court on the dribble, and she has it knocked away, but no, they're going to call her for a travel instead. Somebody had a hold of her arm again. Well, all of a sudden they're not checking a lot of arm calls there. So that goes as a turnover. 2 turnovers now to start the quarter for the Vikings. Henry with it, guarded by Haxton. Man-to-man pressure. Gets it off to Edwards. Edwards outside with it, over to Leiby. Leiby with it on the dribble between the circles. He'll reset, guarded by Brumbaugh. Off it goes to Hamill. Hamill picked up by... Oh, and there you got a hand hit, and it called it on us. Ellie Brumbaugh slapped the arm of Libby on the way by, and
that was Brianna Pretty, actually, that got her.
Oh, Pretty. Oh.
Yep, that's her third, and Claire Broxterman's coming in for her. Bree just barely grazed her arm.
Yeah,
flying by. Ticky-tack stuff.
That's the exact foul that they missed out underneath there when Kaylee had the ball and got stripped out of her hands the same way. 6:38 to go. With it is Hamill out top. Cross court now goes to Edwards inside. Edwards with the shot. Foul.
Wow.
And good. Edwards with her 13th point. So now we get 2 and 1s here to start the second half off with. That is on Macy Carlson, her first. That's already the third team foul on the Vikings. Edwards free throw, no. Rebound, Vikings. Clara Broxterman with another rebound. Comes Haxon with it on the dribble now. 22-16. Suddenly a 6-point lead. Here's Brumbaugh with a little floater. Good. Ellie Brumbaugh needed that one to go for the Vikings' sake. 6:15 to go. Third quarter. Crimmins with it out top. Libby outside the Vikings 2-3 zone now. Libby on the dribble, gets it off to Henry. She'll reset the offense outside of the zone. The screen from Edwards. Far side wing to Libby. Inside to Edwards. Edwards and Broxterman. Broxterman tried to act like she got hit, but...
Well, she did get hit, but it wasn't, it wasn't egregious enough to get the whistle blown.
Haxon gets double teamed on the side, and
oh my. That is a tough no call here on this side.
The call was traveling, so it's a turnover on the Vikings. That's a very tough turnover. When you're trying to get out of a double team and you're getting hacked and you don't call Coach Vanderwyk bending the ear of the official.
She was getting bounced around in there. That's pretty tough.
That's really tough to call that a travel because I don't know that she changed her feet. Here's Libby going to launch a 3-ball. The ball loose on the floor, picked up by Ellie Brumbaugh. Ellie Brumbaugh all the way to the baseline. Now brings it outside over to Ryan around the Carrington. Haxon 3, short, rebound, Libby. Not any offensive rebounds for the Vikings tonight. 24-18 is our score. Play center with the lead in the ball. Henry with it outside, over ninth side to Siebold. Back to Henry outside the Viking zone. You're going to make the Vikings come out of their zone. Now back out top to Hamill. Looking inside, now inside to Edwards. She gets double teamed. It dribbles out of it. Out top it goes to Hamill. Loses the handle, but gets it off to Siebold. 4:40 to go. Third quarter action. 24-18. Vikings trail. Play center. Working time off the clock. Henry on the dribble. Lob inside to Edwards. Gets quickly double teamed, triple teamed because she gets her own player in there defending as well. Libby with it, looking for the top to go to Henry. They'll reset the offense again. Boy, Coach Vanderwyk wanted the girls to play defense for 15 or 20 seconds. They're playing it for 30 and 40 seconds. Near side Libby, she's going to launch a 3-ball. No. Rebound, Carrington. Haxton on the dribble. Quickly the other way. 2-on-2 break. Haxton kicks it out to Carlson. 3-ball for Carlson. Short. Rebound, Libby inside. Looking the other way for Siebold. Has her on the baseline, and the travel. Turnover. Play center.
Good defense by the Vikings there. That was going so fast, and that pass was so high in the air. That could have easily been a foul. But we restrained ourselves a little bit there, kept control, and the ball went, she traveled with it. It looked like it almost went out of bounds, but she traveled with it. That's great. Good defense, girls.
Absolutely great defense. 3:51 left to go. Vikings need a basket now. Trail by 6. Claire Broxterman gets it into Haxon. Haxon on the dribble. Into the front court. Gets double teamed. Gets it off to Brumbaugh. Lots of contact all over this court. 3-ball, McKinley Johnson, but Broxterman right there for the rebound and put back. Good. Claire Broxterman coming up big in the half court at the 3:30 mark. Henry with it outside, goes over to Siebold. Siebold with it out top to Edwards. Edwards near side to Henry. By the play center bench to Hamill, baseline corner. Looking inside for Edwards, not there. Stolen away by Claire Broxterman again. And Claire gets shoved out of bounds, but ball's going to go to Claire, or stay with the Vikings. Should have been a foul.
I was marking my book. I didn't get to see it, so.
Well, Claire got doubled. The minute she got that steal, that's turnover at Clay Center, the minute she got that steal, she got double teamed. And trying to get out of the double team, the ball got knocked out. And I thought she got pushed, but they said that Clay Center just knocked it out, so Vikings get the basketball. Haxton with it in the front court. Good aggressive dribble. Gets it off to McKinley Johnson. Back to Haxton. Three-pointer short. Rebound, Clay Center. Siebold on the run into the front court. Gets it off to Henry. Henry looking inside. Now goes back to Siebold near side. And knocked away by Ellie Brumbaugh. Steal. And
oh boy.
A travel. Where did that come from? I have no idea where that came from. But as long as you're on one pivot foot, that's not a travel.
Yeah, I respectfully disagree.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's Clay Center ball, leading by 4, 24-20. Yeah, there's a three-pointer by Libby. No. Rebound on the weak side. Siebold blocked by Brocksherman. Blocked by the Vikings inside. And now a reach-in foul. Absolutely a foul on Hamill. You can't reach in there clawing away at the Vikings all the time and not get a foul called. Second personal on Hamill.
All right, Abby Rose coming in for Carrington Haxton.
So it's Ryan, Rose, Brocksterman, Brumbaugh, and McKinley Johnson on the court. Little zone press now for Clay Center. Cross court to McKinley, gets it into the front court. Off to Abby Rose, who reset the offense. Abby on the dribble near side, gets it off to Brumbaugh. Brumbaugh penetration, kickoff to Ryan, out to Rose, three-pointer. Abby, too strong. Rebound, Ellie on the weak side. Ellie on the dribble still. Penetration, little floater. Rebound, Claire, and she's fouled. And Claire Brocksherman back to the free throw line to shoot 2 more free throws. A couple of strong rebounds by Claire Brocksherman.
She is just gritting it out under there. It's great. She's in the right place at the right time, boxing out, getting position, and taking care of business.
That's on Siebold, her first. And Brocksherman free throw good.
And none of this would have been possible if Ellie wouldn't have got that weak side rebound. We really need those second chance rebounds.
Oh, absolutely. Very well done. Second one, no. Rebound on the weak side by Henry. Comes Clay Center on the run. 21-24, Vikings trail. Clay Center with the basketball into Hamill. Hamill shot from the lane, no. Rebound, Haxton on the dribble, gets away from pressure. Into the front court she goes on the dribble. Gets it off to Ryan. Ryan with it. Going to come over to the near side to Haxton. She'll reset with 1:35 to go. Bad pass stolen by Siebold and fouled by McKinley Johnson. That'll be her second.
Number 15, McKinley Johnson. Her second, team fourth.
Team fourth. Clay Center ball at the half-court line. Henry will walk it into the front court on the dribble. Between the circles, near side to Siebold. Siebold back to Hamill, or Libby, or back to Henry. Looking inside for Edwards, not there. Off near side, Hamill. Looking lob inside, get double teamed by, steal by McKinley Johnson. McKinley stepped in front of that pass and took it away. Good job, good court awareness by McKinley Johnson. Haxton on the dribble, guarded by Siebold. Gets a screen all the way to the baseline and a whistle on a foul on Hamill. And Hamill gets called for her third foul. 24-21, Clay Center with the lead. Vikings with the ball underneath their own basket. Brianna Pretty now checking in, Kaylee Ryan out. Crimmins in for Clay Center. And Siebold out. Out top it goes to Brocksherman. Off to Carrington. And we got a steal and a jump ball and alternating possession at stay with Smoky Valley. Smoky Valley gets to keep the possession. Abby Rose will trigger it in for the Vikings with 50.9 seconds. Now they'll trade, and McKinley Johnson will put it in play.
Oh, good catch there. Third.
That's her fourth foul. She got 3.
Hamill and Haxton there were just battling, trying to get position, and Hamill kind of grabbed her.
Yeah.
Torgerson here saw it.
Yeah.
It was
well, he saw
right
the same thing we saw.
Yeah.
Good call. Well, you got to pull somebody else's arm off of your shirt when you're trying to cut. That's what happens. McKinley, three-pointer, too strong. Rebound on the weak side. Edwards will let it go out of bounds. It'll be Clay Center basketball with 41 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Can the Vikings come up with another stop or another steal? Turnover 13 for Clay Center or 14?
That was 15 for Clay Center.
15.
We're at 13 right now.
We're at 13. They're going to just hold for one shot. Vikings are not going to come out of pressure. They're going to let him stand out there now. Comes out McKinley to put a little pressure on. Goes over to Libby. Go ahead and let this run out. That's okay. I believe in us for the last 10 seconds to go come up with the defensive stop to not let them score. Off it goes to Siebold. Siebold with the top of the key to Crimmins. Baseline to Libby.
3 seconds.
Libby looking inside. Henry, 3. Oh my goodness. Henry knocks down a 3 at the buzzer. Her only three-pointer made by either team. And it is 27-21 here going into the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter coming up after this 1-minute timeout. You're listening to Smoky Valley Basketball.
At Mocha's, they get it. They understand your morning cup of coffee is more than just coffee. They know that your favorite coffee drink is the only way to make your day flow. Fresh coffee, lattes, sandwiches, and more. Mocha's with 2 Salina locations, 916 East Crawford and 2424 South 9th Street next to Dick's Sporting Goods.
7-day-a-week urgent care has arrived in Lindsborg. Open now at the Lindsborg Community Hospital. 7-day-a-week urgent care is open, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., Monday through Friday, and 10 a.m. till 1 p.m. on weekends. No need to be an established patient of the Family Healthcare Clinic. Everyone can enjoy the new convenience for those things that can't wait until tomorrow, but aren't serious enough for the emergency room. 7 days a week, urgent care at Lindsborg Community Hospital. Farley's Bar and Grill in downtown Lindsborg is your game day headquarters. Come try their Monte Crisco or other specialty menu items. Farley's Bar and Grill, located at 101 North Main Street in Lindsborg, proudly supporting the Smoky Valley Vikings and Bethany Swedes.
Hurts even more. I guess they must have only counted that as a 2 because I got too many points here.
I don't see how they...
I don't know. But anyway, it's 27-21. We'll see if they change it here. Vikings only scored 5 points in that quarter, and Clay Center scored 10. Clay Center with the possession. Libby looked at a 3, didn't trigger. Outside the Vikings 2-3 zone. Henry, all cross court to Crimmins. Crimmins looked at a shot but didn't trigger. Crimmins on the dribble now. Goes over top near to Henry outside. 30 seconds gone. That's a 30-second possession. Here's a three-pointer by Crimmins. No. Rebound, Ellie Brumbaugh. Gets it off to Carrington. Vikings need some points, trailing by 6. Second time they've been down by 6 in the ball game. McKinley Johnson outside with it. Clay Center man-to-man inside to Ellie. Ellie shot up. Oh, there's contact. Nothing called. Rebound Vikings. Carrington, no. Rebound Kaylee Ryan, but taken away by Siebold. And a reach-in foul on the Vikings. We try to reach in when they get a rebound, we get called for a foul. They reach in and they don't get called for fouls very often. So Ellie Brumbaugh, that's her third.
Into the game for Clay Center, number 5, Haley Bent.
Oh, number 5 in for the first time, Bent.
Yes, Haley Bent, freshman, 5'5" freshman.
Edwards with it outside, going to take a dribble side of the lane. Pressure, good.
Kind of had a little defensive breakdown there.
Yeah, just kind of let her go. You can't lose track of her. You got to double team if she gets the ball on a position to drive, and she did. Here's Haxton. She'll drive. Kick out to McKinley. McKinley shot. Blocked by Edwards. McKinley shots it back up again after she got the rebound. And no go. 29-21. Vikings trail by 8. Clay Center with it on the dribble outside. Man-to-man pressure this time by McKinley Johnson. Gets it off to Edwards. Edwards looking against Kaylee Ryan. And almost knocked away by Haxton. Near side it comes to Bent, who just checked in. Back out top to Henry. Henry on the dribble. McKinley Johnson on the defense. Gets dropped, let go, and a shot. Wow. Another three-pointer by Henry. 32, Clay Center 21. Double-digit lead for the Clay Center Tigers, and Coach Vanderweg wants a timeout. I want to keep this one right here. Again, thanking our sponsors, Midway Motors, Harry Mallory, Scott's, Dower Welding, C&L Heating and Cooling, Old Stuga, Gallant Tire and Auto, Farmers State Bank, Lindbergh Family Dental Care, Farm Bureau, Phoenix Restoration and Roofing, Arn Reinert CPA, Mari Loader, Caldwell Banker Realty, Dr. Darrell Loader, Art Shirt, People's Bank and Trust, Christian's Funeral Home, Smoky Valley Booster Club, Bank of Tesket, and Viking Auto. Appreciate their support. Vikings got to get a stop now. All of a sudden, some outside shooting by Henry, and she only averages 4.6 points per game, so she's coming in and...
was that her second three?
Well, I had to mark the other one down as a 2, but I think it was her second three.
Yeah. So we don't need her starting to get hot at all. Hopefully we can get her shut down a little bit, and hopefully not at the expense of exposing some space under the paint for Edwards to cause some trouble for us.
Pretty, Haxton, Johnson, Brocksterman, and Brumbaugh on the court for the Vikings. 2-3 zone for Clay Center now in this possession. Off it goes to Haxton. Cross court to McKinley, out to Brumbaugh, baseline to Pretty, and give and go back to Ellie Brumbaugh. They mishandle it. Pretty's pass wasn't in a good position for her to catch it. It was a little bit low. Turnover number...
that's their 14th.
14. 5:20 to go, fourth quarter. Clay Center leading 32-21. Just a little bucket at the end of the quarter. And there's Siebold with the drive, and Pretty gets called for the foul again on the drive. And that could be Pretty's fourth foul.
No, white 15 on McKinley.
McKinley's gotten a couple of fouls, and she doesn't even think she's in the play. 34, Clay Center.
Yeah, they called that on McKinley. Brianna's come out, and Abby Rose has gone in. Yeah, that's McKinley's third foul.
And the free throw by Siebold is good. (35-21). Suddenly it's expanded to a 14-point lead for Clay Center, and the Vikings just have had some scoring woes here in the third quarter, now the start of the fourth. Off it goes to McKinley from Ellie, back to Haxton, inside to Pretty. Her shot blocked by Brocksterman's shot blocked by Edwards. Some they let go, some they call. Some are the white team and some on the black team. Henry with it outside, gets it off to Siebold. Siebold looking to drive, side of the lane. Good defense, Abby Rose. Siebold, and called a timeout. Clay Center will step aside as well. 4:37 left to go in the fourth quarter. Back after this 30-second timeout.
Qualifications and rules apply. See institution for details.
Ask for Kasasa.
Warning. Free Kasasa checking may lead to a rise in disposable income due to cashback on everyday debit card purchases, refunds on ATM fees, and elimination of so-called service fees. Increased satisfaction may result while operating your debit card. If you suffer from chronic money loss, search for Kasasa online.
This has been a financial health advisory courtesy of Kasasa. It's like money medicine for your shopping habit.
Offered locally at the Bank of Tesket. Member FDIC.
And back at Clay Center, back at Smoky Valley against Clay Center. It's orange and black. It confuses me.
There was a lot of orange and black on the floor. Yeah.
Out of the timeout, it'll be Brocksham, Rose, Haxton, McKinley Johnson, and Ellie Brumbaugh. See if they can whittle into this 35-21 lead that Clay Center has. Clay Center with the basketball. Vikings will go zone out of the timeout. No, they're going man. I thought they lined it up like it was going to be zone. Out top to Crimmins. Crimmins dribble drive in the side and a blocking foul on McKinley Johnson. That one she earned. She was pushing pretty hard on her. And that's going to be her fourth foul.
That'll be her fourth, yes. Coach is going to keep her in.
Yeah, got to learn to play with 4 once in a while.
So Haley Bent in for Henry.
And Crimmins at the line to shoot a 1-and-1. Hasn't scored in the ball game yet. Missing, rebound, tipped around and saved by Clay Center. The Clay Center is in the half court again. Gets it off to Edwards. Edwards out top with it. Guarded by Brockstrom. Out to Crimmins. She'll reset the offense at the 4:20 mark. Vikings trail 35-21. Bouncing to Siebold. Siebold drive in the lane. Her shot up too strong. Rebound Claire Brockstrom. Claire Brockstrom has a chance to be our player of the game. She's played so well inside with her strong rebounding. Up court pass. Here comes Haxton on the dribble. Nice pass to Abby Rose. Good basket by Abby. Her fourth point, 24. First points for the quarter for the Vikings at the 3:51 mark. A long time without scoring. Here's Edwards inside. She gets passed and blocked by the Vikings.
Boy. Who are they going to call that on?
We'll see who they call it on. Abby. Yeah.
Oh, they're going to call it on Claire.
Abby had a nice block from behind. No question about that. But
do we count that as a block or not?
No.
Okay. I was hoping we could.
Yeah, no kidding. Because it was a nice block. But got called for the foul. And Edwards makes the free throw. 11 at halftime. 5 more in the third quarter makes it 16, 17, 18, 19. If my math is correct, which I hate to add while I'm on the air, but this would be her 20th point.
Wow.
See why she's so good.
Yep. So Avery came in for McKinley.
37-23.
And Crimmins is out, and who's 23? Shirley.
Shirley's
JC
in.
Shirley, 5'8" sophomore.
What number?
23.
I don't have a 23 in my program. There's a blocking foul on Libby. Libby will pick up her second. Her second.
Smoky Valley's at their team 8th foul already.
Avery gets it into Carrington. Carrington on the dribble against Bent. Still on the dribble. Goes across court to Abby. Abby Rose gets it off to Brumbaugh. Back to Abby. Baseline blocks. Siebold pushing on her. She gets triple teamed. And she's going to get called for the high dribble. Got caught on her shoulder. And a traveling call on the Vikings.
A lot of contact down there on the triple team. That's frustrating.
But I guess the difference is they're just not slapping them much with their hand. Boy, they body up to them. There's no question there's body contact, but not enough for the officials to call a foul. Abby Rose now, there's Brumbaugh. Brumbaugh got a little bit too aggressive. She tried to slither by Libby, but couldn't, and that'll be Ellie's fourth foul. So Ellie has 4, McKinley has 4. And 1-and-1 at the free throw line is Lexi Libby. She missed the front end of a 1-and-1 in the second quarter, but then made 2 shots of a 1-and-1, and she makes again. Second Libby free throw. Lexi Libby is good. She got them both. Hamill back in, or Lane back in.
Yep, Lane in. Who's that, 11? Siebold out.
3 minutes left to go, fourth quarter action. Vikings in danger of falling to 4-7 on the year. Clay Center will improve to 8-4. Unless there's a big rally. 39-23, 16-point lead. There's a steal by Libby. And double team, Vikings get the steal back. Coming the other way is Brumbaugh. Brumbaugh on the shot, and they're going to call a blocking foul on Clay Center. Ellie Brumbaugh will have 2 free throws. Well, you can't be afraid of contact in this ball game anymore.
No, you can't. And Ellie certainly wasn't on that one.
Oh, she was a bull in a china closet there. She was just going to go in for that shot no matter what. And she makes her free throw. Good job, Ellie.
Oh, coach wants a timeout.
And timeout on the court will step aside as well. 2:38 remaining. 39 Clay Center. 24 Smoky Valley. Back after this 30-second timeout.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you in part by the Bank of Tesket. Generations of confidence, relationships for life. With locations in Lincoln, Salina, Tesket, and Lindsborg. The Bank of Tesket. Member FDIC.
We're the Bank of Tesket.
The Quarterback Club of Lindsborg is proud to support athletics in the Smoky Valley. Join us each Tuesday at 7 a.m. in the Bethany College cafeteria to hear from all the Vikings and Swedes sports coaches.
Valley Gyms on things along with Mike Rose as the Vikings trail in this one 39-24. Just ran out of offense, Mike.
We did. I mean, there's still a little bit of time to come back, but I mean, we would have to play very, very hard.
Yeah.
Excellent defense and get tons of turnovers to make it happen. But
like the start of the game when we got 8 or 9 turnovers before they scored more than 2 points.
Yeah.
Brumbaugh at the free throw line and no good on the second.
Oh.
Running it down, Abby and Shirley going for it, and Shirley last touches it, goes out of bounds. It'll be Viking basketball.
Yeah, that was good hustle on both their parts, but Abby did a good job of getting out of the way.
So put it in play out to Claire Brocksterman. Claire out top with it. Shirley guarding her. Claire gets it off to Avery. Avery Vanderweg on the dribble. Pulls up, gets it off to Ellie. Ellie Brumbaugh on the dribble. Boy, the defense is right there, and there's a steal by Clay Center. Bent on the dribble drive, and foul on Abby Rose. Her first, maybe.
I think
second.
Second, I think. No, it is her first.
Well, I think I was going to give her a foul earlier.
That's right, yeah.
And it was on somebody else. I was shocked that it was on somebody else, but that's the way it is, though, in a game. The play out there on the court is so much different than it looks from the sideline. First free throw by Bent is no good. 39-24. And can't make it. Rebound, no, inside by Bent, and she makes the shot. Missed 2 free throws, but rushed in there and got a rebound and got it put back up. 41-24. Three-pointer, Ellie, no. And she's going to get 3 free throws.
And that was number 33, Sydney Lane, that fouled her pretty hard there on that three-point shot.
That's the third foul on Lane. There will be a pageantry of homecoming sweetheart, whatever you want to call it, for between games now.
In between games, and if you're watching, we'll go over to the boys feed live stream, and you can see it there. So we'll end this one real quick at the end of this game, and then we'll jump over to the other one, and you can watch the sweetheart crowning. Yep, 2 different links to click.
Okay. We got 2 so far. And she rattled that one, rattled out. I shouldn't have said anything. She got 2 out of 3. 2 minutes left to go. 26-14 41. Vikings trail by 15 points. It was 16-17 at the half, but the Vikings second half, there's a steal, but comes up in the hands of Clay Center. Boy, everything's going their way right now. Tipped, so not backcourt. Hamill with it out top. Goes over to Crimmins. They'll reset their offense. Man-to-man pressure by the Vikings. Off it goes to Hamill. Trying to get it to Edwards, but knocked away and kept the possession alive.
Good aggressive defense by the Vikings.
Oh, absolutely.
They are not quitting.
No, there's no give up in this team, that's for sure. Even down by that much. Crimmins on the dribble drive. Baseline shot. No. Rebound. Knocked out by Edwards. It'll be Viking basketball. 1:13 left to go here in the fourth quarter. 41-26 Vikings trail. Get it into Avery. Avery quickly into the front court. Oh. There's a hand check by Bent, but he just knocked the ball out of bounds, so he called it out of bounds on Clay Center, Viking basketball.
Bad pass by the official there.
Yeah, it was. That's exactly what it was. They were going to trade. Clara was going to go in. Haxton to put it in play. Got it off and stolen by Clay Center. Haxton tries to get it back. Bent keeps it off to Crimmins. Under a minute we go. Off to Henry. Knocked away, but saved by Clay Center. They're just one step quicker than the Vikings on a loose ball. Bent wanted to trigger a three, but didn't. Henry with it outside now, guarded by Haxton. Gets it off to Edwards. Off it goes to Crimmins. Ellie trying to steal it, not there. Gets it off to Hamill. Hamill goes out to Henry. 28 seconds left to go. Henry with it. Lob inside to Edwards. Edwards fouled by Claire Brockstrom on the trying to get the pass. That'll be Claire's third foul.
Foul called on number 24, Claire Broxton, and that's her third.
2 free throws coming up for Clara Edwards. And they're going to clear the bench here with 20 seconds left to go. Gets her first. Second Clara Edwards free throw. Got it to go for her 22nd point. 22 points for the junior. Daughter of Bethany All-American when he was a Bethany Swede, Jeff Edwards. She's an athlete, no question about that. Vikings Brumball Beth at baseline three. No. Rebound on the weak side, Clay Center. Siebold will bring it into the front court. The Vikings probably won't foul here.
Wouldn't think so.
4-3-2-1. That is our final. 43 for Clay Center. 26 for Smoky Valley. We'll be back to wrap this one up for you after this 2-minute timeout.
I really appreciate the faculty and staff here at Bethany. They care about their students and they're helping them achieve their